What's up? This is CJ.
And this is Erica.
And this is First Comes Love.
And we're going to come at you guys today with a 3-part series on different tips that we learned on how to keep our marriage happy and healthy.
Things that she's learned, I knew all along.
Right.
All right, so in part 1, we're going to talk about communication, the importance of communication in a marriage.
So if you don't have communication, you pretty much don't have anything. That's how vitally important communication is. Actually, when CJ and I were first dating, we went around asking different couples that we deemed had a successful marriage what was like 1 or 2 most important things that they felt was vital for them to do in their marriage to make it happy and successful. And one, resounding thing that we heard was communication.
Everybody, yes.
And after being married for 7 years, 2 kids later, a whole move across the country later, jobs later, evolutions later, personal evolutions later, we've learned that they are right. Like, communication is so vitally important.
Absolutely. The thing is, too, people change. So the person that you marry, 5 years later, that they're not going to be the same person. Maybe within 3 years. I mean, I would say like your goals change, your thoughts change, what you believe in may even change. So it's important to communicate, especially for the long term. You guys want to make sure you're on the same page with what your goals are and that you all are in sync in that way.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about like a hurdle with that, right? Because we mentioned that we've been married for 7 years and we have 2 kids. So we know all well that it's super difficult over time to keep up the communication and finding the time to just sit and connect with your spouse. So we've found little things that we do. I mean, it's not like you have to sit and just talk for hours, like you did when you were dating. You would just spend hours on the phone. Who has that kind of time?
Going to sleep on the phone.
Exactly. Like, who has that kind of time?
You hang up first.
So now what we do, like, our girls are both under the age of 4. We have strict bedtimes. We put them to bed, and CJ and I would literally come down in the living room and just turn off televisions, turn off the video games, whatever other distraction, maybe put on a little bit of music or whatever, just set the tone if necessary. And we would just sit and talk.
Yes.
Like, hey, what's up? How was your day?
Depending on the day, we'll drink tea if it's
on a good day. And if it's a stressful day, it's pop out the wine, pop out the
bourbon,
whiskey.
whatever it is, whatever you're
whatever
into.
we're feeling that night. But just something to kind of relax and loosen up and just become open
and reconnect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. And for the women out there, I guess the men too, who find it difficult to open up. I mean, I feel you. I was there. I was that person that was I had a lot of like walls up and stuff like that for different reasons that I'll get into maybe in a later video. But when we first got married, it was difficult for me to kind of open up and talk about my feelings because honestly, I didn't know how to sit there and dissect how I was feeling. I would just be feeling some type of way and just react. And so now I've learned how to self-regulate and kind of reflect.
Yes.
And see like, okay, why am I upset? Like, why am I popping off at CJ right now? Like, why is everything that he's doing annoying me right now? And because it's all in you. Like, he may do annoying stuff because he ain't perfect. I mean, I do annoying stuff too.
It's debatable.
But anyway, the point is, if somebody's making you upset or annoyed, it's usually something that's going on with you internally that you need to really regulate. And so anyway, I've learned how to do that. And in addition to that, I've learned how to open up to him and communicate with him about, okay, I'm feeling this way and I think it's because of this. So forgive me, I'm going to work on myself and try to figure out how to get happy again.
No, exactly. Yeah, that's very important. I mean, just communicating where you are, where both of you are emotionally, with, how you guys make each other feel, whether it's good or bad. I think it's always good to check in, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing we wanted to jump into was the day-to-day communication, which, I wasn't the best with.
You had to learn the hard way, for real.
I had my challenges, but I got through, right? So it would be something simple as, if you're going to stay late from work or, one of my things was I would go to the gym. Usually if I go to the gym, it's 30 to 40 minutes working out and I'm back home, we got something to do, whatever. If I go to the gym and don't tell her, hey, I'm going to be hooping, I may come back, I may play ball for like 4 hours and then come back and then,
I'm sitting there like this.
Yeah, because she had to go do things, and she's expecting me to come home and watch the girls or whatever. So something as simple as if I would just said, "Hey, I'm going to play basketball," she would have kind of changed her day, right? And what she was going to do. So the same thing with working late. So it's little things that you can just kind of avoid, you know, her getting mad or whatever.
Yeah, communicate. Just tell me. I don't care if you go to the gym and play basketball for 4 hours. Just let me know so I can play in my day. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Right. And don't forget to let us know. Comment down below and let us know like what tips that you have for us and for other couples out there, as far as like what you do with your spouse to communicate and to carve out that time to connect. Also, if you like these videos and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for joining us today. Join us for part 2. That's going to be coming out in a couple of days, so be on the lookout.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We love you as always. Peace.